Day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
7 yards there and a first down. The Seahawks at 0-7, winless to start the year. And they come in at just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
On 2nd and 15 now. Tannehill. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Harrington. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Walker going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Tannehill.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. I think going for it there on the opening drive, CD, if you're that close to the end zone, seems like a no-brainer, and they're able to cap things off with a touchdown.
I think that he was imagining the message he would send to his team if he called for the field goal unit at that point. Great drive, got it all the way down there. You're telling your offense, I believe in you, and you're also telling your defense, hey, if they don't score, we've got it covered.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Room here to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Landry. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Tannehill completes it to Fant on the right side. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. 6-0 our score after 1. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And nowhere to go. He goes down to the turf in the end zone. Tannehill taken down for the safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. First carry for James Conner, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Now a give, right side. Coles. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Up the middle they go. Coles taken down at the 30. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Off the play fake. Landry. Forced out to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
After the interception, here's Tannehill.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 68 yards. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Walker. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Back to throw, Tannehill. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Off play action. Landry steps away to his left.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Landry. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. 15 yards.
And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrington.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
On 1st and 10, Landry being chased out left.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Coles. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Off the play fake. Landry. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive. Let's go.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now, Coles. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Coles. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Coles. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
In motion left, the tight end. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
On second down, Coles. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Coles. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Coles. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 4th down, Landry. He is going to find Hill here.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now,
and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now, Tannehill.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
Right.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Lewis Cine.
Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
They're going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but it did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Off play action. Landry. It's brought in by Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Landry. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Off the play fake. Landry. His throw incomplete.
So many things have to go right, but any... has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Tannehill.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill.
He completes this to Walker. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Extra point attempt to come here.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Cardinals 37, Seahawks 13.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That one to the sideline and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, we all know this quarterback had to spend plenty of time studying prior to the game, but he has to be tired of seeing these guys, especially him. 3rd time now he's brought this quarterback down. Whole defense has had a great game, but 3 sacks, not hard to find who one of the leaders of that effort was.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And now here is another interception.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 2nd down now, Coles. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading in.